Well, the biggest thing is that as far as our players, as coaches, the coaching staff, our hats are off to them. Like every other team in the country, their life got turned upside down last March. They fought through it like champions. The season was obviously the same for everybody else, and that was difficult for everybody across the country. And then we added on that, they lost their head coach or we lost our head coach and Coach Malzahn. And of course that was added on. Those are not excuses. What it is to say how resilient these young men are and how they love Auburn and they love to fight. They've done everything we've asked them to do. We came out in this game and, struggled a little bit in the first half offensively. Defensively, we were out of sync. We had a pick route that they hit a big play on, and then we had a bad call by me on a fourth down, and they got the ball over behind us and converted on that, which led to 14 points. And then for that time on into the third quarter, played really good run defense, played really good on third down, and then the offense got a little bit of movement there, but then we had I think a fourth down. On the fourth down stop, we didn't go back out there with the correct energy and focus, and they drove the ball methodically down the field, changed the stat sheet drastically in the run game. And then I think there was a turnover after that, which the same thing happened. And so we were not pleased with that as a group, as a defense. But Northwestern is a very, very good football team in terms of they play and they're mistake free in a lot of ways. They're really, really smart football team. They have talent, but they are well coached. And hats off to them. And Pat, he does a great job.
Thank you, Coach. If you have a question for Coach Steele, you can let us know by using the raise hand function in Zoom, and we'll call on you. Our first question will come from Nathan King. Nathan, please identify your organization.
Nathan King, 24/7 Sports. Hey, Kevin, what was the decision for Bo at the end of the game? Was that kind of his own call to check back in, and what was his injury like there at the end of the game?
Okay, Nathan, so I'm just going to be transparent with you on that. We probably need to get Chad in here. I told Chad and Larry, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to be totally transparent, tell you what I told them. It's going to sound funny, and that's okay. I'm not going to play head coach today. I'm going to coach defense. If we need to make a decision that's major, tell them to flip over there and I'll do it. But Chad, you've been a head coach. Go coach the offense and make decisions. And Larry, you've been a head coach. Go coach the special teams and do that. If it's a major decision, then I will do it. But I'm gonna be coaching defense, so I couldn't really answer your question.
Coach, our next question will come from Giana Han. Giana, you can go ahead when you're ready.
Hey, Coach. I know you were without a lot of players today, so you ended up playing a lot of young guys. What did you see from those young guys in this bowl performance?
Yes. Well, the first thing, and I appreciate you asking that, we're Auburn football. We're never going to make excuses for who's out there, who's not out there. It's next man up. And it doesn't matter, COVID, injury, opt-out. We don't do that. It's the next man up. And we had some young guys go out there and do some really good things. It's going to help them for the future of the program to play in this game and play as many snaps as they did. Some of them played more snaps in this game than they played all year long, and it's not even close. And we saw some good things out of those guys.
Coach, our next question will come from Peter Warren of Daily Northwestern. Peter, you can go ahead when you're ready.
Hey, Coach. You guys really stifled the running game for pretty much the first three quarters. What changed in the fourth quarter that really got Northwestern going on the ground, and you guys can be able to stop it?
That's a good question. I think we lost our edge after we went fourth down there and missed it by a couple of inches. We didn't go back out with the same edge we had played with all day, and I think that had something to do with it.
Coach, our next question will come from Jordan Hill. Jordan, you can go ahead when you're ready.
Hey, Kevin, I wanted to ask about Elijah's touchdown catch. Just how big of a momentum shift was that for you guys to be able to get that big touchdown?
Well, we were clawing and scratching to get points. In the first half, we the 2 field goals, and so we were clawing and scratching to make something happen. And that big play offensively obviously put points on the board that we needed desperately, but it also energized the whole football team.
Coach, our next question will come from Tom Green. Tom, you can go ahead when you're ready.
Hey, Kevin, I know you said earlier in the week that you wanted the focus to be on the players in this bowl game, just heading into the game. But now that it's over, have you thought about your future, and do you expect to be with this program moving forward?
Okay, the first part of that is I've thought about my future since the last second it ticks off. No, I haven't. We went to the locker room, talked to the guys, and told them how proud we were of what they've done all year long, what they've learned to manage as all the things that were happening with them, and then how that would serve them in life later on. So no, I hadn't had time to think about that. Now, what was the last part of your question?
Do you expect to be part of this program moving forward?
It's not been addressed. That will be something that Coach Harsin and the administration will have their decisions, and then off of that we'll have our decisions.
Coach, we'll take one from Mark Murphy. Mark, you can go ahead when you're ready.
Yeah, Coach, it looked like early in the game you guys weren't getting a lot of pressure on their quarterback, and then as the game went along, you got a little bit more. Did you guys make any changes in that area?
No, Mark, they were max protects and chip max protecting. When they were releasing out late, they were getting guys in close to the core and chipping off the edge, and so it was chip max, meaning that it looked like max and then would release out, and he was getting the ball out, on the mesh routes and the over routes. We changed up a couple of things on that to try to help create it with our pass rush in terms of, schematically what we were trying to get done when we got them in a passing situation. So, yeah, we did make some adjustments there.
We'll take a last call for questions from Coach Steele. If you have a question, you can raise your hand. We'll call on you. And if we don't have any questions, with that, Coach, we appreciate your time and thank you for joining us. And we'll have Big Cat Bryant join us.
Okay, can I say one thing before I go?
Please.
And this is really directed at all of you is fine, but for the people at Auburn that have covered us, we don't know what the future holds, and that question asked that. But I will tell you this, guys, you guys have been really fun. You're good at what you do, and so whether we see each other again or we don't, I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you from the coaching staff that we appreciate you. We appreciate what you do, and we appreciate you covering us and creating the interest that you do for our fans, which helps our players and helps our program. So thanks to you guys, and we appreciate you.